Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity, and welcome back to the NBA 2K25 Rebuild Series. Today, we're going to be starting with the Atlanta Hawks. So as always, when I do my rebuild videos, injuries are going to be off. They're not super realistic, but I'm not going to go and trade for LeBron James or anything like that. So let's check out the current Atlanta Hawks roster. Now, they did make some big moves, and this is my first time playing 2K25 since returning from holiday. So bear with me while we click through some of these screens. I already know how to play this. This is just normal for me. So DeJounte Murray is no longer here in Atlanta. They also drafted Zachary Risacher first overall, which is really good for them. He's going to be a really nice wing piece. They also brought in Dyson Daniels, which is nice to see. So this team is probably not going to be good. And there's a few pieces I'm going to be trading away at the deadline. We're going to want to make a competitive team around Trae Young. So I might have a look and see. I do want to get Kobe Buffkin some minutes. I do want to play Dyson Daniels. So maybe we play Dyson Daniels at the shooting guard. And yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with some of these other lineups. There might be some moves we make before the start of the season, but we could potentially just be back at the trade deadline. We're running a 10-man rotation at the moment. They've got Trae Young at point guard, Bogdan at shooting guard, Risacher at small forward, Jalen Johnson power forward, and Capella at center. So if we want to build this young core, I think we're going to switch some of these positions around. We're going to give less minutes to Capella and more to Okongwu. We're going to start him, and we're also going to get Dyson Daniels into this lineup as the shooting guard. We've already switched his position over, so he is ready to go. I'm going to be moving Bogdan to our 6-man capacity. He can still play maybe 24 minutes tonight. So Trae Young's going to get, we'll go 36 minutes to Trae Young. We'll go maybe 22 minutes to our to Bogdan. Larry Nance Jr., I don't think we need to play him at all. I know we're paying him a decent money, and Cody Zeller as well. There's no need to play them. So we can definitely bring Kobe Buffkin into the lineup. We'll give him maybe 12 minutes a night. DeAndre Hunter can get 18 minutes a night. And then is there anyone else we want to get into this team as well? I'm actually not sure. Maybe we can just give David Roddy some minutes, give him some run, or Dominic Barlow. I'm still not sure if we're going to make a move to maybe upgrade our backup small forward before the season starts, but may even go something like this. So we'll give extra minutes. We'll go 28 minutes to Daniels. We'll go 30 to Risacher. We'll go 32 to Johnson, and that should be good. And then I will also have a look at shot tendencies too, because I don't want Jalen Johnson not taking many shots. So let's have a look and see. So tendency shot, Trae Young, obviously we're going to boost him. We'll make him we'll keep him at 90. Jalen Johnson, I want maybe taking, we'll go 75%, or 75 shot tendency, sorry. And I think this might be good. And Risacher, we might boost up to 80 as well. And Dyson Daniels, actually, I want to see him shoot the ball a little bit as well. So we'll bump him up to maybe a 70 and give him some more of the ball as well. So I think this is good. We're going to simulate to the trade deadline. We might not upgrade the team at the moment, but we'll get to the deadline and then potentially trade away Okongwu and make some big, not Okongwu, sorry, Clint Capella, and make some big changes. So we're here at the trade deadline. We're 28 and 23. We're actually decent. Like, we're 4th in the conference. Power ranking has us 12th. We're not doing too bad. Like, we could be better, but you know, it is what it is. Let's have a look and see. So points per game, Trae Young is leading us, obviously, 23 points and 9 assists, which is great to see. Jalen Johnson taking a nice step. What was he averaging last year? Oh my goodness. Well, we've entered the dead zone. I can't believe I should have just gone through and cleared all this, to be honest. But this is just proof this is my first ever 2K game. So let's have a look. Career stats. So similar to what he was averaging last year. The field goal efficiency has dropped off a little bit, but that 3-point shot is a little bit higher. So, you know, he's taking a step in the right direction. Nice first season for Risacher. Obviously, that 3-point shot we would like to be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. He's a rookie. Dyson Daniels is also, he could be in running for most improved. I really like Dyson Daniels. Obviously, I'm an Aussie, so he is very close to my heart in that sense, but he's having a really nice season, a very good breakout season. And Bogdan, as our 6th man, is playing well as well. DeAndre Hunter's playing not too bad. it would be interesting to maybe bring him back into the starting rotation if we want to make playoffs. I don't know if we do want to make playoffs though. Capella or Okongwu. Is Okongwu going to be that guy moving forward? Like, do we need to make a big upgrade? Or could he be like the backup? That's the thing here, because Capella's an expiring contract. Kobe Buffkin also playing okay in limited minutes off the bench. That efficiency is not super great, but that field goal is coming up and the free throws are coming up, which is interesting. Okay, so we've got some decisions to make here. Do we have our first round pick this year? That's what I want to see. We do have a 2025 with the Lakers pick. Okay. We have a Kings pick here too, which is top 10 protected. Where is our... Let's have a look. Where is our pick actually going? Is it going to the Spurs? Is it going to the Hawks? There's a 2027 going to the Bucks. Now, obviously, 2K won't have these 100% correct. I've watched enough rebuilds to know that they don't have these correct, but it would just be interesting to note where this is going. And could we potentially get it back? So that is going to the Lakers. For the life of me, I can't think of why that's going to the Lakers. Oh, we own their pick. Sorry, we own their pick. Where? Okay, so I'm so confused. This is okay. Don't worry, don't mind me. Let's just make some trades and let's just see what's out there on offer. I think what we're going to focus on doing is making our bench unit a little bit stronger and clearing out some of the salary we do have. I'm going to trade a 2025 second round pick and Larry Nance Jr. for Najee Marshall. I don't know why Dallas would do this, but if we flip Najee Marshall to a small forward, he does go up. And overall, I used to do that in 2K24 all the time. So hopefully it actually works in this and they agree to the trade. So that is one big move that, well, not really big move, but that's one move that we have made here that I'm really happy with. So I'm going to see if we can flip Capella for maybe a younger center. We can maybe start Okongwu still, or maybe bring him off the bench in a smaller capacity. I just think the center position is a bit of a worry. And then we can look to maybe target the finals, or maybe the play-ins, maybe the playoffs. And I think this team might be good enough. I actually really like this trade with the Portland Trail Blazers. We're giving up a 2029 first round pick, but we get a pick swap in 2028. We get a younger Robert Williams, and obviously injuries are off in this rebuild. It's not super realistic, but we send over Clint Capella and we get Robert Williams back. So we are going to pop this trade, which is completely fine by me, and we're going to make the trade. So I think we're happy with this. I'm going to see what the contracts situation is at the moment. So Jalen Johnson will re-sign. I reckon we lock him up on a 4-year, $18 million a year deal. I'm happy with that. We lock him up nice and early so we don't get to the off season. Is anyone else ready to re-sign? Garrison Matthews will, but I don't think we're going to bring him back. I think our rotation definitely got a bit better. Let's see what they want to do. So they want to start with Okongwu. I'm fine with that. And everyone else here, I'm fine with starting as well. So I'm going to fix some of these minutes and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Well, I don't know how that happened, but 49 and 33 is our record. Luka gets his first MVP. Reese Shea is Rookie of the Year, which is great to see. Armin Thompson is Sixth Man of the Year. Depoy is Victor Wembanyama. Armin Thompson Most Improved. I feel like our shooting guard Dyson Daniels should have got this, but that's okay. Shea is your Close Player of the Year, and Coach of the Year goes to Jason Kidd, 67 and 15. That's insane. I have seen the love for the Mavs in this, so it's pretty interesting to actually see that firsthand here. And we get Trae Young on All NBA third team. Do we get anyone on defensive team? It doesn't look like it, but obviously we do. They don't have rookie teams here. Okay, interesting. So we finished as the second seed in the NBA in our first season in charge. A year that I thought we were going to be pretty mediocre, but there are your numbers for everyone to see. It was really good to see some of the improvement from some of our players, and we're definitely going to make some big changes this offseason. Rebounds were led by Okongwu, and assists were led by Trae Young. Steals, Dyson Daniels and Trae Young played really well. Blocks, Robert Williams. So Robert Williams came in and made a bit of an impact for us, which is good to see. So who are we going to get in the first round? Let's just see what happens. And we draw Chicago. So Chicago made a few big moves in their offseason. Obviously bringing over Josh Giddey. They kept Zach LaVine around, and I feel like Zach LaVine is going to be such a good return this year, and so is Lonzo Ball. So I think the Chicago Bulls are going to be okay. I think people are sleeping on them a little bit. They're not going to be amazing, but I guess we'll see how they go. They're not playing Pezalis, which is interesting. Did they? No, they got him here. Okay, so let's simulate this round against the Bulls and see how we go. We win game 1, we win game 2, we lose game 3, we lose game 4. Okay, so series is tied 2-2. We lose game 5 and we win game 6. Okay, so let's have a look and see if this simulation is nice to us or if we're going to go home in the first round. I'd like to make it through to at least the second round to give some of our players a bit of faith moving forward. Let's have a look and see. It looks like we are going to be pushing a bit of a lead and we do win by 4. So I'm happy with that. We move through to the second round and we draw the Boston Celtics, who are very interesting, actually. I don't know why they're a 3rd seed. They should probably be the 1st seed for this sort of team. Obviously, one of the best duos in the NBA in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and a pretty good supporting cast as well. They didn't really make too many changes here. So this kind of worries me a little bit. I feel like we might be going home here. Let's simulate the rounds. So simulate against the Boston Celtics. We lose game 1. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We're down. And I think we're going to go home. And we do. So we get eliminated in 5. We don't get swept, but we get gentlemen swept. And let's see who goes on to win it. Oh, so Anthony Edwards with some insane numbers and Jaylen Brown there with some good numbers as well. And it's the Timberwolves in 5. They win their first championship. So, and Anthony Edwards is your finals MVP. It's going to be an interesting offseason. I think we're going to make some big moves. I definitely think there's some upgrades to be made. I want to see some progression from some of our players. But yeah, let's see how things go this offseason. Obviously, we don't have our first round pick. Chris Paul is going to retire. LeBron doesn't retire, surprisingly, but Russ does retire. I think we're just going to let the retirees go for it. Staff retirements, let's have a look and see. Jay Hernandez retires. Jersey retirements is, I think, like Russ. Yeah, everyone's going to get that jumpers retired somewhere. Lottery. So, the Kings lottery and the Lakers. So if the Lakers were bad, I didn't see if they were bad. Let's have a look, see where we should be here. I don't think the Hawks fear the Lakers, so we're estimated at 8. So we could definitely move up in the draft and get a Cooper Flag or get like a, I don't know, get a center maybe. But it's going to be interesting to see. I'm just going to skip through the lottery and see where we land, and we stay at 8. Do we get any other picks here? We get 17 as well. So we could definitely bring in some young talent, or we can make a big move to bring a new star into town to pair with Trae Young. I think that could be the way to go. Maybe we bring a center over here. So considering we had such a big year last year, I'm going to keep Quinn Snyder around. I'm happy with Quinn Snyder being our coach still. So let's head to draft night. And I'm going to see if we can maybe cook up a trade for a center. Bam Adebayo is the player that I want to try and bring into our team here at the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to be offering up Robert Williams, Bogdan, 2 first-round picks. I feel like that could get it done, but we may have to throw in potentially a DeAndre Hunter type player, even though he's making a lot of money off the bench. We just signed. Okay, I'll throw in DeAndre Hunter as well. Let's see if this gets it done. We are offering up a lot, but we can definitely bring in some other players. I'm hopefully going to keep pick 8, but we're offering up pick 17 here as well. Let's see if they'll accept. And they're not willing to budge. I'll offer up one more first round pick, but I don't want to offer up too much. I feel like this is an overpay, but they agree. We bring Bam Adebayo here into the Atlanta Hawks, which is great to see. I'm very happy with that. So our lineup at the moment is Trae Young, Kobe Buffkin, Dyson Daniels. We're going to need to sign a new shooting guard, and then we could potentially move some more of these pieces for a backup shooting guard. And then we also have to fill a backup point guard. Okay, there's a lot that we got to do here. So NBA draft time. Let's have a look and see. So Ace Bailey goes number 1. Cooper Flag goes number 2. Dylan Harper goes number 3. Dylan Harper would have been cool to bring into this team. Igor Demon goes as well. Caden Malott goes as well. We don't need a center anymore. And it looks like this pick's getting traded. So the Magic are trading their pick in KCP for Caden Malott and a first round pick from Detroit. Okay, so that's very interesting. And Nolan Trail goes. Oh man, I was really hoping Nolan Trail was going to stay on the lineup. Oh man, so we're on the board. Hugo Gonzalez is here. Trey Johnson is here. Liam McNeely is here. Jalil Bethea is here. I do like maybe bringing in Jalil Bethea, but Hugo Gonzalez is a really good player as well. So I'm going to go Hugo. I'm going to bring in Hugo here, and that's our only pick that we're going to bring in. I think he could definitely start as well, or be not a starter, but he can definitely start in the lineup. And we're going to sign him, of course. And team player options, we're going to bring everyone back. I'm completely happy with that. And then we're going to go into qualifying offers. Dominic Barlow, we'll extend the qualifying offer, but these other two, we won't be doing that. So let's have a look here. Is anyone out of contract? So Garrison Matthews and Dominic Barlow. Look, Dominic Barlow doesn't want to deal with us. Okay, that is completely fine. Let's have a look. We could probably just renounce the rights on everyone here. I don't want to offer that. So we're going to renounce the rights on everyone here. We've got a clean cap sheet. So let's have a look and see. So what do we need? I think we needed a backup power forward. So we've got our point guard rotation. I'm fine with Kobe Buffkin. Hugo Gonzalez is definitely going to be the backup to Dyson Daniels. Hopefully Dyson Daniels progresses a lot. We can definitely move Roddy and Krijic. I don't know how to say this guy's name. And Muhammad Guy for another power forward. We can just look what we can do. I'm potentially just going to go for a trade or maybe just clear some salary. So I'm going to find someone to target, someone as a backup power forward, and we'll see what we can trade them. Okay, I don't know why the Detroit Pistons are offering us a first round pick, but we're going to be offering up these 3 okay players. Hint, hint. For Simone Fontecchio, I know we can trade him over or change him over to a backup power forward. So I am completely fine with doing that. Let's see. So Najee Marshall, so he drops down. I thought we could trade him over, swap him over. Maybe we'll just do that. So we don't have to sign anyone. Our rotation is pretty good right now. Let's just have a look and see what our backup power forward options would have been here. If we could have gone that way. So how do I switch this? This has changed. This is definitely changed. So Trey Lyles is here. Robert Covington, Green, Jalen McDaniels. Okay, so I'm kind of glad we did what we did. I think I'm happy not moving on or picking up anyone else. We're going to just focus on this team progressing together. They're young. We had a really good year last year, and hopefully we can make some improvements. So Jalen Johnson's up to an 81 overall. Okongwu's up to an 81 overall. Reese Share, 81 overall. Dyson Daniels is up to 79 overall. Buffkin's up. Fontecchio is a 77. I'm actually happy with that. I feel like this team, with Bam and Trey at the helm, we could be looking at a good season again. So I'm going to set the rotation, and I'm going to see you guys at the end of the next year. At the end of our second season in charge, I think we've done really well as the Hawks coach, executive, whatever. Luka is back-to-back with MVPs. Cooper Flag is Rookie of the Year. DiVincenzo is Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby is Depoy yet again. Most Improved goes to Bones Highland. Jalen Brunson is College Player of the Year. And we don't get Coach of the Year. So the Pacers must have been really good. We don't get anyone on any of these teams here, unfortunately. Do we get anyone on a defensive team? It doesn't look like it, which is interesting. But we do get Hugo Gonzalez here on an all-rookie second team, so I'm happy to see that. And we end up being this second seed again. We must have just missed it. 4 games. Okay, 4 games. So we were 5th overall. So I thought we are going to be a little bit better. I don't know why I thought, I don't know why I was thinking that. So let's have a look and see our player stats here. So wait, is that the whole? Okay, so Trae Young took a big step back here. I think maybe because we've got some scorers around him now. But okay, 18 points a night from Trae Young, 9 assists, 16 points from Jalen Johnson, 16, 13, 13. Rebounds were led by Bam Adebayo, and assists Trae Young. Trae, buddy, what is happening? Okay, let's try and get to the conference finals this year at least. I would like to do that. We draw the Charlotte Hornets, who could be really good. They have James Harden. Okay. That is kind of scary. That is kind of very scary. I think we should maybe shrink this down to maybe shrink this bad boy down. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Let's just shrink this down. Najee Marshall has been okay for us, but I think we use his minutes to boost up. So Trae Young will go 38 minutes. Dustin Daniels will go 32 minutes. Rishi Share, I might go 33. Jalen Johnson get 32. Bam can get 38 as well, I guess. Let's go more to Jalen Johnson as well. He's been pretty good this year. I think that's what we're gonna rock with. I'm happy with that. Was Hugo Gonzalez actually good for us this year? It was alright. Maybe we go like a few less minutes to him. Was Kobe Buffkin good? Kobe Buffkin was actually pretty good. But I think maybe we go more minutes to Fontecchio and more minutes to Okongwu. I think we're happy with that. Okay, let's see if we can get through this game against the Hornets. We lose game 1, we win game 2. I'm kind of tempted to click simulate round, and we get bounced in 6. What on earth happened? How do we lose to the Hornets team? I knew I was kind of scared, but how do we lose to this team? Trae Young was good. Dyson Daniels was good. Reese Share was good. Bam was good. Maybe we just made the wrong choice. Wow. Okay, I was hoping to get to the conference finals, but we don't. And it's going to be Luka and the Nets. How are the Nets there? And the Mavs winning 5. Okay. And Luka is your finals MVP. Well, we've got one more year in charge, and we're going to make some big moves, I think. So we're here on draft lottery night. I forgot to show you guys, LeBron James did retire this year. Draft lottery, I don't think we have any picks at all. It doesn't look like it. We have pick 26. Okay, so 26 can be part of whatever trade we decide to do. Do we want to keep Quinn Snyder around? That's the question. I don't know. He's got decent overall ratings there. I'd like to win a championship with him. Who are the candidates? Well, okay. Okay. I mean, if we can possibly get like a Joe Mazzulla, we only have 6 point. Okay. Okay, that is terrible. I thought we had more of a budget, but we really don't. I'll offer as many coaches as we can roles, but I don't think we're gonna get any of them. Can we offer 5? Is it 5 that we can do? Nick Nurse wouldn't be too bad, actually. I'll be happy with Nick Nurse. Okay, I'll be happy with any of these 5 coaches. Are we gonna get any of them? We don't. Okay. We might get Staffer. And okay, Staffer might not come coach us. He does. We get Michael Staffer. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. That's completely fine. Okay. Cool. So NBA draft night. I think we just draft the best available talent, and then we use him for a trade. So we have pick 26 here. I am going to take Aiden Sheridan here. Seems okay. Is there anyone here that could be like a Hall of Famer, secret Hall of Fame? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. Let's just take Aiden Sheridan here, and I think that's all the picks we have. So I think we need to possibly make a move at the backup, the small forward spot, and we can play Riise Shea off the bench. Or even a power forward. It's going to be really interesting because obviously we don't have too much money to throw around. We're bringing back Kobe Buffkin, which is great to see. And qualifying offers is Dyson Daniels. So we need to pay Dyson Daniels, make sure he's locked up. It could even be the... Bro. Why does he want that much money? Like, he's a decent player and all, but why does he want that much money? Let's bring back Fontecchio. Let's see if he'll just accept... we'll go 2 years at 3 mil. I'm happy with that. And he's going to agree. Cool. So, I'll cap hold Dyson Daniels, but there is no way in hell we're offering him $46 million. That is just not happening. Okay. So Buddy Hield is here if we need Buddy Hield. Taylor Hall-Tuck is here. None of these guys are starters though. Peyton Pritchard's here as a point guard that we could switch over. See, again, none of these guys really jump out for me. Oh, okay, we just made a blockbuster trade. Holy shit. I don't know how we actually did that. Can we bring that up? Okay, we just traded for Brandon Miller to be our new starting small forward. We traded Okongwu, Aiden Sheridan, the new power forward that we just brought in, Muhammad Guy, and 2 first-round picks for Brandon Miller. That is insane. I think our team just got so much better with that. We need to obviously sign a backup shooting guard because I don't think the guy we picked up in that trade is going to start for us because he's a 69 overall. We also need to look at bringing in, I mean, we still have Najee Marshall, so we need to look at a backup center as well. Okay, so let's offer some money. Let's see who wants some money. Okay, so Simone Fontecchio, we're going to be bringing back. We can obviously include him in a trade if we can't find any players that we like at all. So we're going to move through Moratorium. Let's have a look and see who we have. So we need a backup shooting guard. Caruso could be interesting, but I feel like he's going to regress a lot. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Caruso. I mean, if we can bring him in, like, can we even afford him? We can. As a backup shooting guard, will he accept like 2 years, 10 mil? Will he accept this? He can think about it. And then center. Like, we could trade for a center, but like Nurkic is here wanting less than 10 million. Like, he could be a good backup. Nick Richards is here. He could be a really nice backup. There's a lot of options here, to be honest. I'm gonna see if Nick Richards if we can afford Nick Richards to come in and be our guy. Okay. We get Nick Richards. And are we going to get... We get Alex Caruso. We don't have enough money for Alex Caruso. Okay, that is going to be a problem. We get Nick Richards, but not Caruso. Who can we pick up as a shooting guard instead then? Or maybe we just trade for a shooting guard. Obviously, we can't afford most of these guys, which is a bit problematic. We can make back Bogdan if we want to. He's a 78 overall still. I would like someone a little bit better if we can. I mean, we could potentially wait and see if we get back Dyson Daniels. I don't think he's going to get the offer that he wants. Can we just... I mean, we're going to be over the cap. I don't want to offer him this money, man. I really don't want to offer him this money. But I'll offer him... I'll offer him 31 mil for 4 years if he wants it. We're going to be well over the cap. He does only have 2 offers. We're just going to bring him in. We're just going to bring him back. I'm fine with that. Okay. Or is there another trade we can do? Okay, so for whatever reason, Trae Young is regressing. He went down 2 overalls, but we get Dyson Daniels up to an 84 overall, which is nice to see. We gave him a big payday in the offseason. I don't know why he wanted that much money, but he got it. That's just what it is. Brandon Miller, a new addition, 86 overall. He's going to get 34 minutes a night. Jalen Johnson is our power forward. He's getting 30 minutes a night. Bam Adebayo, 34 minutes a night. He's almost up to a 90 overall, which is nice to see. Reese Share off the bench, 85 overall. Hugo Gonzalez, Kobe Buffkin, Nick Richards, and Simon Fontecchio round out the rotation. I'm very happy with this. Under Michael Stauffer, I think this is going to be our best system efficiency. We are a 4-star. So we were slightly better when we... Who was the last small forward we had? We had Reese Share in there. Interesting. But I am not going to let that worry us at all. We are going to simulate through the season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So at the end of the third year in charge, our final year in charge, we have a pretty decent year. Luka goes 3 out of 3 for MVPs. Cameron Boozer is your rookie of the year. Jamal Murray, 6th man of the year. On the Jazz, interesting. Wemby is a deep boy for the 3rd year in a row. Most improved goes to Drake Powell. And Devin Booker goes Coach Player of the Year. Mark Daigneault takes out Coach of the Year. So we don't get any honors for Coach of the Year, which is a shame. And we don't get anyone on all NBA teams. We don't even get anyone on... Oh, we get Bam here on all defensive second team, which is nice to see. Very happy with that. They have... Wait, did they not play Bronny James at all? He had his first year this year. They must be a fresh new face in LA. That's insane. So we end up being the 3rd seed. So not as strong as we were previously, but let's look at some player stats. Trae Young, 18 points a game, 8 assists. It's pretty even across the board, to be honest. We had a lot of players scoring good amounts. 10 rebounds from Bam, 8.6 from Trae Young. Okay. This is where it gets interesting, because I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what they're going to want to do. It's going to be scary to see what happens here, but I hope we can beat Detroit. I really hope we can beat Detroit. Cade, Ivy, Asar Thompson, Stewart, Jaren Jackson Jr. So they picked up Jaren Jackson. Interesting. I don't know where Jalen Duren would have gone. Okay, game 1, we lose. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. And then game 5, we lose. Game 6 against the Detroit Pistons. Let's have a look and see what happens here. So we have an okay first quarter, a very good first quarter. We hold them to 17 points. Okay, so we're going to beat them quite convincingly here. 10 points. I was not scared at all. So we managed to make it through to the 2nd round, which we love to see. So let's see who we get. And we get the Toronto Raptors, who are the 2 seed. Okay. Interesting. They want to give some less minutes to everyone. That's okay. So Toronto now have Davion Mitchell, VJ Edgecombe, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl with Grady Dick coming off the bench. Gary Trent Jr. is back in Toronto as well. Very interesting. They got Grant Williams as well. Okay. That's a really interesting squad. They take game 1. They also take game 2. Okay. This is not good. I wanted to win a championship, but I don't think we're going to. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. Game 4 goes to Atlanta. Okay, so game 5. Let's have a look and see what happens here. It's in Toronto, but I'm hoping we don't let that worry us at all. So Toronto are winning. We pull away a little bit, and it looks like it's going to be very close to the wire. But we managed to pull off an upset, I guess, on the road. 9 points, which is cool to see. And then game 6 here against the Toronto Raptors. Please tell me we can get this done at home. I really want to get through the conference finals. I really want to win a championship in my first rebuild. That would be absolutely amazing to see. And it looks like we are going to get the job done. So we're through to the conference finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have Garland, Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, and Andrew Nembhard now. Okay. They have a very good team. They have a very good team. Let's see who's taken off in the playoffs so far. So Trae Young, almost 20 points a game. Bam is really standing up. Jalen Johnson's been good. Brandon Miller's been pretty good as well. Hugo, Reese Share, Daniels. I can't believe I gave him that bag. Why did I give him that bag, man? He's just so overpaid. Okay. Let's see. So Dallas and Portland over there, and it's us versus Cleveland. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Cleveland. Game 3 goes to Cleveland. Okay, come on, man. Come on. All right, Michael Stauffer. Adjust your rotation. We'll see what happens. Please get us through to the finals. We lose. Okay, this is sad. Come on, Atlanta. Come on, Trae Young. Do some crazy shenanigans here. Our second quarter is abysmal. Abysmal, man. And it looks like we might be going home and we get eliminated. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, so it's Luka and Evan Mobley, your finals MVPs here, and the Mavs win in 4. They sweep. Amazing. Well, that was my first rebuild here on 2K25. Let me know down below what other rebuilds you want to see. I'm looking to do some fantasy rebuilds and some other shenanigans here on NBA 2K. So let me know down below if you want to see anything in particular. I'm just going to make my way through the alphabetical list and do some rebuilds. So yeah, next week is going to be the Boston Celtics, the reigning champions. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video.